what happens to the Cowboys now? I just have some questions to throw at you.
Go ahead.
Because your season's over. Is McCarthy finished the season?
That's very rude.
Why pay for another coach at this point?
Yeah, right. Look, here's what I'll say. The thing about them is, I didn't expect them to win. I really thought they would suck me back in. I thought they were done, but I didn't think they were done sucking me in. I thought Cooper Rush would be competitive. But this game killed me because besides a kicking game, you get to see the Cowboys' incompetence on every level, right? Like tackling, the quarterback play was atrocious. Rush had 24 yards at halftime, and then they put Trey Lance in. He comes in for -6 yards with a penalty. Ezekiel Elliott back with a big fumble, which,
huge fumble in the other end zone.
Jesus. It's just that, and that's more ineptitude in the front office. And then and CD Lamb yucking it up with the Eagles as the gun sounds to end the game. And then we have the owner. It's every little aspect of it. The owner who blames the mysterious construction of his $1 billion stadium
that he built.
He built it where half the players are going
blind. He bought the stadium from someone else. He built it and was in charge of every aspect of the construction.
Disgusting. He's pointing at it. They know where the sun is. Good, Jerry. You go to the sun. Go to the light. Yeah. See the sun. It's right there. It's right in the crack in the roof where you wouldn't, Jerry, everyone wants to put
sun
curtains.
Until you go blind.
Oh, man, it drives me nuts.
And now the big thing tomorrow is going to be should we put curtains up there? It's this thing. You and I went to the stadium 15 years ago. They couldn't figure out the fucking sunlight when it's after daylight savings.
Remember Dallas, the TV show? That was in the opening, the light going through the stadium. Oh, wow, that's kind of cool. It's no, it's not that cool. I hate this team. I'm really mad. And I feel like I get double effed here because they don't even change the cadence. Cooper Rush is here we go. And that gets me angry. And then I have to see the play and that gets me angry. So I'm getting angry 160 times a game.
Are Dak,
shit.
My next Cowboys question. Are Dak, Lamb, and Parsons all on next year's team?
Yeah, I think so. There's too much money. What are they going to do?
Is Lawrence also on next year's team? Those four. Those four guys next year.
I do think so.
Okay.
Yeah. I just want Aubrey. I need the kicker to stay. Just listen. If they're not on the team, if they're not on the team, that means Jerry's going to trade him, right? And he has he's been awful. I mean, we got Mingo, who didn't even suit up for a 4. You see what they got for Hopkins versus Mingo, and they do it year after year after year. It's getting bad.
I like the philosophy of, we got Mingo. We really liked him coming out of the draft.
Right.
It was did you still like him when he couldn't play for Carolina for 2 years?
Yeah.
It'd be if we really liked somebody for the Ringer 2 years ago, and then the person went somewhere and just handed in a bunch of columns late and did 3 podcasts that had to be aborted. We're wow, we really did like him 2 years ago. Let's go get him anyway. Maybe change the scenery.
Record labels aren't signing Diddy anytime soon, even though he went double platinum 15 years ago. Is that a bad analogy? All right.
Listen, I'm here for all Diddy analogies.
There you go.
Here's my next question for you, Cowboys related. I'm going to go through every team in the NFC, and you tell me which team you'd rather be then for the next 3 years.
This is a dick move, but
it's not a dick move. It's an exercise.
Yeah. All right. I don't exercise.
Would you rather be Dallas or Philadelphia next 3 years?
That's easy. Philly. Washington, yes.
Would you rather be Dallas or the Giants?
I'm going to say still Dallas, and then I'm going to get kicked in the teeth on Thanksgiving, and that'll be fun.
I think Dallas is the right answer for that. Okay, so you'd rather be so the Giants. We have one.
We're going to really do this 16 times?
Well, Detroit, Minnesota, Green Bay, you'd rather be all of those teams.
Sure, yeah.
Would you rather be Dallas or Chicago?
I think their front office is just as effed up, kind of, to be honest with you. I mean, we were texting off to the side.
Definitely worse.
Yeah. So they have to make a coaching change. Not sold on the quarterback. I think that's a push, actually. Can I say push?
Okay, we have a push.
Yeah.
Would you rather be Dallas or Atlanta? I'd rather be Atlanta.
Atlanta.
Would you rather be Dallas or Tampa Bay?
All right. So the first thing I'm thinking about is coach, quarterback. Shit, Tampa Bay.
I think you'd rather have Baker Mayfield. Did you see
Oh,
him today? He's a
man.
fucking hero today.
I know.
It's amazing. I think you'd
He's
rather
a
be
hero.
Tampa. All right, you'd rather be Dallas than New Orleans. That's easy. New Orleans is salary cap hell.
Yeah, that's fine.
You wouldn't want to root for
and the Panthers. I'd be red.
Yeah.
Than the Panthers. Yeah.
All right, so there's 3. You got the Giants, New Orleans, and Carolina.
Yeah.
And I don't think anyone in the NFC West you'd rather
I don't think anyone in the West. No.
All right, so there's 3 teams you'd rather be.
That's good. Congratulations. What a jerk you are. Yeah. Should I do that with you? Should I do that for you with the AFC? What do you have more than 3?
All right, I'll play.
Go ahead.
Buffalo, I'd rather be. Yeah. I'd rather be us than the Jets. I mean, hands down.
Hands down?
We'd rather be us than the Jets. We'd Drake May.
Yeah. Okay. That's true. All right.
I think I'd rather be us than Miami because we have Drake May.
Well, if that's going to be your answer for everything, I mean,
we have Drake May, we have Gonzalez, we have Barmore coming back. We're going to have $100 million in cap space. We're going to have like a top 6 pick. I feel good about next year.
Gonzalez and Barmore.
Yeah.
Listen to you.
3.
What are you talking about? This is like the 78 Steelers you're talking about? My God.
Pittsburgh, Baltimore, Cincy. I would rather be all of those teams. Yeah. Definitely would rather be us than Cleveland.
Okay, so how many is that?
Cleveland,
3?
Miami, and the Jets. There's already 3. I'd rather be Houston. I'd rather be us than Indianapolis. What's so great about being in that? They just missed on that Richardson pick. It looks like he's unplayable.
Right.
I'd rather be us in Tennessee.
Yeah.
I'd rather be us at Jacksonville.
The league really sucks, doesn't it?
KC, Chargers, obviously those guys. Us
Raiders,
versus Denver is probably a push. I'd rather have May than anyone at Denver, but Denver has Peyton.
You'd rather have May than Knicks right now, huh?
Oh, stop it. May. Knicks is like 26.
What am I missing with May? What did he do? Well, hold on. I got to go to these stats again.
He has no receivers and no offensive line.
He's been fine.
Keeping them in these games.
You won because you sacked.
We love Drake May.
What's his name? 9 times. That's why
we love Drake May.
Come on. I know. I see it. But
you know what I love about Drake May? He has a bad play and he shakes it off and he goes right back out there and does fling it.
Dak does that too. Cooper Rush does that. Trey Lance, all the greats.
I'd rather be us than Vegas. So that's like 6 teams. Yeah. Here's what I love about Drake May.
That's depressing. You'd rather be, and you make a good point for all of them. Twice as many teams than I would in the NFC. Wow, that's bad.
I have some 2024 Dallas Cowboys silver linings for you.
What? I thought we were off this. Like,
no,
25
I forgot
minutes
I had
ago.
this part too. Silver lining number 1, really good draft pick coming. You're gonna have like a top 7 pick.
Good.
Now, granted, Jerry's gonna probably trade up so he could take Travis Hunter and put him next to CeeDee Lamb and be like, "Oh, look at our receivers! Oh,
yeah,
Travis Hunter and CeeDee Lamb. Oh my God, we have nobody who can block, but look at those 2 receivers." Good draft.
He'll mortgage everything to get Travis Hunter, Shador Sanders, and Deion to coach. That'll be that's when I think I walk away. I think that's got to be it.
That's it.
I think
when
that
Larry David quit the Jets.
Yeah, because then he's just screwing with everybody, right? That now it's like, oh, this was a practical joke. All right, Jerry, you're funny. You're the funniest owner.
Silver lining: Belichick or Vrabel? Who would you pick? You get choice of one.
I think Vrabel.
I think that's the right pick.
Really?
Yeah.
Let's get into this. Why?
I think Vrabel's a really good coach, and he's like 25 years younger than Belichick.
Right. Yeah, but his girlfriend is not. She's only about 4 years old. Yeah.
Girlfriend's 20 years older than Belichick's girlfriend.
That's crazy.
More silver linings. We don't have to watch TV segments about them anymore because I just don't think by, I don't know, week 15, there's nothing left no meat on the bone.
NFL's in trouble a little bit with some of these night games and nothing they could do about Thanksgiving. But they've, you know, one thing you could always say about the Cowboys, even if they were out of playoff contentions, like, oh, everybody watches them because they have fantasy players. It could be tough to start.
Shut down CeeDee Lamb.
But in like 3 weeks.
Yeah. City Dallas has Luke in the Mavs. So that's silver lining.
I don't care.
And then even though you haven't made the Super Bowl since 95, there's a bunch of teams that have longer droughts than that.
Oh, great.
Detroit, Cleveland, the Jets, Minnesota. Miami hasn't made the Super Bowl since 1976.
I know that. Oh, man, I feel so fucking good now.
I knew you'd feel better.
Thanks, man.
Oh, and curtains. You're gonna have curtains in the stadium, so the receivers will get blinded.
Were we there? Was the last WrestleMania there when we were there? I think it was. They're showing like the curtains they put up to block the sun and everything.
Yeah.
Like, it's this easy. They just use curtains.
You have the curtains.